show. It's brought to you by SeatGeek. Use code JohnBoyPlayoffs. Get you 10% off any ticket you want to get this postseason, even if it's a concert and not the Yankees. We're going to the game today. Maybe we used SeatGeek to get our tickets. 10% off. Doesn't matter if you used it before.
I got a true story.
Okay, Bob.
My sister
Milk carts.
is driving down from Syracuse and used SeatGeek along the way and got some tickets.
She going to game tonight?
Game. Yeah.
Where's she sitting?
This afternoon.
What's her exact seat?
She doesn't want me to reveal that.
Bye. 10 in the morning. 1 p.m. weekday day game, playoff game. Who are we? The Rays? This sucks, but I'm excited. We're going to the game. Hopefully, it's your first Yankee playoff game. And I got a little...
Basically a big regular season game.
Basically, I got a little down for you. I was like,
Basically
fuck.
a big regular
Jake's first
season game.
Jake's first
Not
playoff
even
game,
counting it.
and it's a day game.
Not even counting it.
I think the Guardians are going to feel more at home in this game because they're like, this is what we're used to. That's what we did against the Rays. Day game energy.
Cleveland Guardians are used to low energy games.
Jake.
So that's something to watch for.
Yeah, that's your first one to watch for?
Yeah. Yeah.
Lineups. Let's do the lineups. The Yankees changed their lineup. They switched Oswaldo Cabrera and Josh Donaldson, who hit the ball hard twice, and they're going up against Biebs. I guess if you have faith in Donaldson and you don't think that stacking the 3 righties in a row is better there, it does move Cabrera down in the order to give a little more balance.
And Josh Donaldson 3 for 10 with 2 homers off of Shane Bieber.
Interesting.
Biebs had that before the game. And then I saw it on ESPN.
That's where I saw it.
Okay. So he was a courier pigeon for you.
A courier and a carrier pigeon. Works both ways.
A courage pigeon.
Doesn't work as much there.
There's pigeons with courage.
There's pigeons with courage.
I'm not one of them.
No, thank you.
What do you want to talk about?
Okay. Nestor, but I don't know if we get there. Because that's kind of a pitching path to victory.
It's kind of more of a pitching path to victory. You have anything about this lineup? What to watch for here?
Oh, I thought you were rolling right into it.
No, I was asking you.
For me, we did our joking. Guardians are used to day games. You were killing them. You were all over them. I do want to see.
Joking.
We had a big change in the schedule. We had the ridiculous off day, and then we had a rainy off day. That now it's been, 5 days off in a game, and now it's 2 days off in another game. And let's be honest, the media, including us, the Yankees are big time favorites.
I'm not media.
They're the better team. They're media. John Boy Media.
Happenstance.
I saw some tweets before this game. Brendan Cuddy just tweeted out that Benintendi and Marinaccio are facing off in Tampa, getting ready for the ALCS.
If it happens, you have to let it. You have to be
Cuddy's
prepared.
tweet didn't say that. If it happens.
Well, he's a reporter.
I know, Jim. That's why. This is the whole point of the what to watch for. People are now assuming the Yankees are advancing. And with the new schedule of 4 games in 4 days, this is the potential punch in the mouth game. Like, this is the one. This would mean that we're then going to 4 games, that there will be at least 3 games in the next 3 days if Cleveland wins today. So I need to see, and now it's a day game like you're talking about. The energy in the stadium, the energy from the Yankees. Do they have that business-like mentality? Does Nestor get everyone going nut job because he is the person in the building that has the most power to do that?
There's going to be a group reciting of his article in the Players Tribune, top of the first.
What group?
Stadium.
The whole stadium.
They're putting it on the Jumbotron. Yeah. And then me.
How much of it? Because there's
Nestor.
a lot.
Just that line.
Okay.
And then me, Nestor.
So, that's what I'm watching for. Cleveland, the Guardians, do not think that they're going to lose this series, and they've been chewed up in a hotel room for 2 nights since that loss. So they're going to be pissy, but the Yankees kind of need that business-like approach. We are the better team. Let's thump. And Bieber, I think it's his first game at Yankee Stadium.
Ever?
I believe so. So,
really? That's kind of interesting.
If they could get him Miss Frazzle, not talking Magic School Bus, that would be pretty big.
Not his first time facing the Yankees in the postseason. 2020 it happened, and they got to him pretty good there. You want to talk about Bieber a little?
Sure.
So against righties this season, Shane Bieber is slider heavy. He throws it 45% of the time, and then after that is a four-seam fastball, which averages 91 miles per hour. He's a precision pitcher. He's a pitch mix pitcher, but that's the 2 pitches there to righties. He's going to mix in a cutter 10% of the time. It's not that much, but it's slider, fastball, like a lot of pitchers. And his slider, he likes to live away to a lot of the hitters. And he's never pitched at Yankee Stadium. Kind of gets me excited. We saw when Lance Lynn got traded to the Yankees. He's another guy that has a very similar pitch mix. He calls his cutter and his slider a fastball, but he calls his slider a cutter, but it's probably the same as Bieber's slider. And Lance Lynn said, I learned that you can't pitch outside to righties at Yankee Stadium. And it took me a couple games to learn that. So I am hoping Shane Bieber hasn't learned that yet. Because the Yankees have the short porch, and the weird factor is it benefits righties more than lefties. A lot of the lefty home runs are going to be home runs.
The whole Yankees 2019 strategy.
Yes, but righties can take that outside fastball, and I close my eyes and I premonish Trevino and Glaber having one of those, but in that premonition, I had Tristan McKenzie pitching at the stadium because he goes high fastballs that are not that high, and that's not going to happen anymore. So it was a wrong premonition. That's why when I came in, I said, is Bieber still pitching to do funny business? Because if you guys told me they switched to McKenzie, I was going to be like, fuck, dude, I had a premonition on the walk over here. Anyway, but I don't really love that. I know Bieber's very good, but if you try to go outside to some of those guys, and I think Donaldson might have him there, the short porch might come into play if he tries to go outside with his 92-mile-per-hour fastball. That's kind of a what to watch for from the Shane Bieber approach front, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. And yeah, I mean, I also think motivation in sports is something that sometimes we look past too quickly. Shane Bieber is really good. He's been incredible the last 3 seasons. Midway through this season, he kind of found his form as a 1. He's got good starts this year against the Dodgers. He's got good starts this year against Seattle. And he had that Yankees postseason start where they were really able to lay off his off-speed stuff. And he was hammering it in the ground. I don't watch every Shane Bieber start. They didn't seem like competitive pitches. So I'm interested to see how dialed is he. Friday day game kind of gets his shot at redemption. But yeah, if he's living away and, feels like we haven't had a good Judgy Oppo homer in a while. He was he had to hit historic Pullum cool homers. Stanton, obviously a threat. And Josh Donaldson, like we're saying, he likes hitting it off the top of the wall in right field. So let's see if that's there.
Yeah, I'm going to pull up a little graph, actually.
He's pulling up a graph.
I'll see if I can get BBD to throw it on screen.
Gonna get a graph
if it's
going.
good, if
a
it's
good
worthwhile.
Graph. If it's a good, worthwhile graph, there's a chance we'll get it on the screen for you guys.
Now, I don't know how crowded the Yankee Stadium is going to be. It's 1 o'clock. It's a day game. It's Friday. That helps. I'm hoping by the 4th inning on, it's electric atmosphere. But I do worry about the early innings, especially with people had tickets to a night game and now they had to sell their tickets. We have people in our office offering up tickets that, hey, someone got these tickets. There's a lot of tickets out there trying to get people to grab them. So I'm
I heard
worried.
a good counter to that, though.
What's that?
That, sometimes we worried about that Yankee Stadium crowd being a little too New York and high-priced tickets. And this might allow a couple more of the loonies to come in the game because tickets are going to be a little cheaper on the secondary.
Okay.
So might get some more of the nutties.
We need something in the first or second inning that brings people to their feet, like a great outfield catch.
Nestor strikes out the side.
Strike out the side, even a hit. But I think actually top of the first or where you naturally went, defensively or pitching, because that brings you into your feet into the hitting, which then you'll stay up for them because that's where you got Bieber and the Guardians to feel that energy.
Maybe a couple walks in the first. So everyone's just like, oh, this guy.
I like that.
Doesn't want to pitch to us?
Why not?
You've been in your hotel room for 2 days and you're not even going to pitch to us?
Yeah.
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 What is the biggest smack talk you're going to yell at him today?
To Bieber?
Yeah.
It's all right if you fail.
Him knowing that.
Yeah.
Because a lot of athletes live the other way.
Yeah, you got to give him that soft cushion.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
When you said soft cushion, what were you thinking of?
I was thinking of like him falling from a tall building.
Oh, okay.
And there being a mattress at the bottom, and he falls asleep as soon as he hits it.
Ooh. I thought you were thinking about Remember the Titans.
Got to give him a little cushion. Got to give him a little cushion.
Just the way you said that. Just give him a little cushion.
Well, it's probably how I say the word cushion.
Definitely how you say the word cushion.
Just because of that.
Okay. What's your pitching path to victory today, Hank?
I'm curious. Now, Boone said that Herman and Tyone are ripe and ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially
Potatoes.
4 games in a row. Potentially, you win the next 2. How many off days would it be?
You win the next 2. I think then you would play. If
goes 4.
Either way, I think you play Tuesday.
So you go 4 games. There's 2 off days.
I believe so.
Boone said he's playing to win this game. It's all hands on deck. I like that. I like to see that.
Right.
He included Herman and Tyone in that theory, which is kind of, well, if that's our all hands, then it's a lot of options. I really don't know, man. I really don't know the pitching path to victory. I mean, Loizaga has to be part of wins.
It is a hyper-rested bullpen at this
Did Trevino not pitch?
Lou didn't pitch.
Doesn't
It's been a while at this point.
Wandy looks so good. Don't Wandy and Loizaga have to be part of wins?
Wandy doesn't have
wins,
to be a part of a close win.
No. They used him yesterday over Trevino. It's like him and Loizaga or last game.
He probably is, I guess, have to. I don't know.
I just signed up for notifications. So if they go to Game 5, it's actually Monday. So the first AL game would be on Wednesday.
And they go to and they win.
Game 5 would be Monday. 4 would be Sunday. 3 would be tomorrow, Saturday, where we're at crowning.
Okay. Torch and crown.
Torch and crown.
All right. I mean, it's all hands. You gotta go.
It's
but
all
let's
hands,
have
you
Nestor.
gotta
Let's have Nestor go deep.
For me, I'm fine with that.
Do you think they have any limitations on Nestor? Any third time through reservations? I actually don't know Nestor's stats on there. I'm guessing they're pretty good. But, I don't think there's any. I think Nestor goes until Nestor
Been our best starting pitcher this year.
I know. I agree with you. I'm just throwing it out there. His pitch count is up. He's fine.
How about this? How about this, kid?
How about it?
If Nestor gets in trouble, there's less leash than Cole would have.
Because it's his first ever start. If it depends the trouble he's in. If it's command, if he's missing the zone. If it's a little bit like, ooh, shit. Does it...
If it's a 3-3 game in the 4th inning and he puts a couple runners on, the bullpen's ready to go. Where Cole, I think they'd say, like, you got to do everything you can to get through 5.
I
think they'll pull the cord on Nestor quicker.
I have an annoying spin.
Okay.
Does it hurt Nestor that it might be less energy than a playoff game? Because he kind of thrives off that. And does it help Bieber?
I think he thrives through anything.
I don't think he cares. Nestor provides his own energy.
I think
still
he
gonna
fucking
can zone
makes
that
coffee.
pretty easy.
He brews the whole
makes his
clubhouse
own
coffee.
coffee.
He provides
is
his
the
own.
coffee.
He is the energy. Yeah,
I think-
you are the rope.
And I think he's going to be like, it's not like Yankee Stadium's going to be dead.
So I don't know. We'll see. I remember
Yeah.
the last time we had this, it was like the 2010, 2011 when they just won the World Series in 2009
Right.
and they had the new stadium and they outpriced everyone.
Right.
And that bottom row legend seats were empty and it was
Right.
embarrassing for 2 years. And then they had to fix that and it's been a little better of late.
But
But I am
it's
interested.
Friday. I think it would be different if this was a Tuesday, Monday day game. It is Friday. And it's the second game of the postseason. Like, it's Yankee fans are fiending. Like it feels like every other team has played so many games.
Do you think that stadiums make
Can you
less?
give me a field goal with this?
Yeah. Do you think stadiums make less money in concessions in postseason games? I was wondering this today.
Cover your eyes because the acorn part is actually hard.
That's fine. Missed.
Okay.
Wide left. Because people don't leave their seats.
Interesting. I will say yes.
Nice.
I don't know if that's the correlation, but I will say yes. I think there's, if you go to regular season, maybe there's more people like turn it, like I'm going to get turned up today.
Okay.
I don't know.
Babes, if I plug this in, will you be able to add it?
I don't believe we currently can add it like fancy like, but I can show it.
Okay. We don't need to add it fancy like.
Fancy
Won't
like.
be the highest of highest quality, but
So who do you think? You think that Herman?
Nestor.
Yeah.
If Nestor gives you a real start, I'm going to assume they just go bullpen guys. And that would be Lou, Wandy, Trevino, Clay Holmes to work. And I do think with the potential 4 games in 4 days, they want to save the JMO and Herman buttons for when they have to now. Knowing that that's looming.
Yeah, I agree. Because you might need one of them. There way you can punch in on that.
yeah.
But now people get to see the cute pumpkins and decorations on our desk.
Raindrops on roses.
Anyway,
and
what I brought up here
whispers.
is Bieber's fastballs and where he
Yes.
likes to put them. Away high, away low, outside. If he comes in the center of the plate, it's usually going to be higher than lower. And then Judge does not chase. This is Judge versus four-seam fastballs, 88 miles per hour to 94 miles per hour.
Okay.
Does not chase up there and under there. And then that 750
Those are-
batting average.
Those are batting averages, right?
Yeah, I can change it to whatever you want down here.
Because that doesn't mean he doesn't chase, right?
Yeah, but I did. Let's see if I can do it. I can. There's other ways, but it might be hard.
Total pitches, maybe, and then we can compare.
48, 44. But I could do a swing chart, but it would be not versus. It would be. I would have to take away some qualifiers.
Okay.
Anyway, look. But you see the batting average here,
Yes. in the zone.
750 right here, and then up here is really good. But right here is where he likes to put his fastball. And that's weird that there's none here, but that top right. But I like Judge versus that fastball. And you were saying short porch home run for Judge. Like, I do think that this lines up as a good matchup for him.
Yeah, interested to see because there's also some zero batting averages around there, that top right and top right outside the zone. So you wonder if Bieber aims up and away to Judge, but that seems hella dangerous. I mean, they're going to pitch around Judge. Every team is pitching around
Quantrill
Judge.
didn't. You can't say that. Quantrill didn't. And Quantrill really came at him with nice pitches.
I think they're going to pitch around Judge.
All right. I don't think so. Bieber's pretty good.
Bieber's good. Rizzo hit the game icing homer. I think that matters.
Yeah, that does. And Bader in front of him. Oh, yeah. Let's have Bader do something again.
Sure.
Homer draft.
For sure.
Homer
draft, it's the Homer draft. Who you got, Big Poppy?
Got the first pick.
We have the first pick. We also are up 1-0. Correct?
That's what I've got.
Rizzo.
Sure.
I will take Judge with our first pick.
Are you?
Well, you already took Judge.
Took Judge.
So instead of that, I'll take Donaldson.
Okay.
Guess the right is wrong.
Right.
Boone said, everyone thought it was a homer. Who gives a shit?
Mm.
So he's good. All right, so in that quadrant, if you care, Judge has 4 swings and misses, 12 called strikes, which means the ump just got it wrong because I chose pitches on the outside.
Mm.
I just did these two, but I guess, how did those sneak in?
I will go Glaber and Rizzo. Rizzo might as well make it a series, and Glaber's the one that's going to take Bieber to the Porsche today. So yeah, that's 3 points, I think.
3?
Yeah.
I'll take Judge with the second pick
Mm.
at this home stadium, and I like leaving Stanton for away. I think he's going to just absolutely hammer one.
Some good memories in Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, he had a good time in Cleveland one night.
Big time.
Burning stuff when he was a teenager.
No.
AAU tournament.
He
Making
never
the
went
rounds.
to Cleveland as a teenager.
Burnt some stuff.
Look at Stan. He turned down invites to Cleveland as a
Him
teenager.
and LeBron.
Nope.
Burning leaves.
Him and LeBron James have never burnt
Smashing
leaves
pumpkins.
together.
Behind the local A&P. Over under?
Well, you guys have the over because you're going to the game.
We don't know.
But what is it?
But-
7.5?
Nestor.
It was 7 last time,
Bieber.
and we took the under, and we got it right.
Mm-hmm. 7 last time.
What was the final score?
Both
4-1?
4-1.
Probably run it back.
Maybe they bump it up to 7.5.
7 or 6.5.
6.5.
Bieber's good. Bieber's really good. I know we emphasize a lot of his flaws.
No, Bieber's really good. But
One of the
Nestor
best pitchers in
Nestor
baseball,
doesn't get that
as
respect.
is Nestor.
Nestor's very good, but he doesn't get the respect. You see here, everyone say,
I think he just got it.
well, from us, but from other fans, they're like, well, who were we talking to that said is Nestor the Guardians' best chance? And that's kind of the attitude. So you can rope people into thinking this is their best chance.
Yeah, they're getting you to think like, 6.5, and it's
But it is
Nestor
the over.
guy.
Well, it's the over. It's probably
the over.
7-2 victory. Litke gives up a solo shot to get them their second run.
Come on, man.
Just for fucking around.
6-1. It's 6-1 Yankees. And I don't know, are we getting into premonitions? Yours is Licky gives up a homer, which is
No.
brutal premo.
It was a lob. It was a hit this kid. Have some fun.
I mean, that's even more embarrassing both ways.
Litke's being rude.
That's rude that Licky would do that.
So rude.
So I don't like that as
But
a premo.
but the whole dugout's laughing.
We'll take that out of premos.
It's not my premo.
What is your premo then?
I don't
We've
know
been
because my
asking,
premo was Glaber taking Tristan McKenzie to the short porch.
which was never an option.
But I can't control my premonitions.
It was never an option.
That's what popped into my head.
That's fine. You could still use it. That's what came into your head. It's your premonition. Glaber takes Tristan McKenzie yard. Don't.
I think we had a funky base path play today. Like Glaber runs himself into an out, but then the Guardians throw the ball away and he gets to the next base successfully.
He survives it.
And he survives it. And we're like, Glaber, don't you ever do that to us again.
That's your one, man.
Mighty Ducks 2, Goldberg.
Great premo. Careful with that. That's how my heart started feeling bad the other day. Chugging coffee. I will go with a Guardians player.
Are you seeing this or forcing it?
I'm seeing it. That's why I'm sorting out. That's why I didn't say a name yet. I'm sorting out. I see it. A Guardians player has like a big bad day. Like it's either like
he's like the scapegoat.
he's like
of
the
today.
guy. It's like 2 double plays and an error, or it might be 2 errors. It might be Naylor.
Do you want to do their lineup?
Ritzer, Framps, Map, and then Louis, Ran, and Beak, and No, and Sept. Those are your Guardians.
I didn't pick up a lot of what you said.
See you guys after the game.
So ugly.